Good evening, everybody. It is Super Bowl Sunday. It is going to be a shortened live stream tonight because of Super Bowl Sunday, but this week is going to be a busy week on Wall Street. On Wednesday, we have NVIDIA reporting earnings. We also have Shopify, which is a major Canadian e-commerce giant, reporting earnings on Wednesday as well. And Cisco Systems. Cisco Systems is a major tech company that is in the middle of a transition over from a standalone business model to more of a subscription SaaS model, or software as a service business model. So we're going to cover those earnings reports and more this week on the streams. But also on Tuesday, the Bureau of Labor Statistics reports producer price index for January. Many analysts on Wall Street are predicting a 9.3% year-over-year jump after a 9.7% year-over-year jump in December. Which brings us back to Wednesday. The National Association of Home Builders releases its housing market index for February. The majority of people, or the vast majority of the consensus, is for a forecast of an 83 reading to 85. And home builders still remain optimistically bullish on the housing market despite increased commodity prices such as lumber, copper, and most of all, the increase in interest rates. Good to see everybody. Yeah, we're back. I see Bob is here. Hey, Bob. Sabrina Ferris says we're back. Dante Rose says finally you're back. Yeah, we are buffering. We're only going to be on for about 20 more minutes, everybody. And then we will call it a night. But War Walker, good to see you. Wolf Theta says, what do you think will happen on the war if it happens from the 16th through the 20th? I'm not too sure. I really don't believe in the whole war narrative with Russia. I'm really not buying it. You know, there's nothing good that comes out of war with Russia or Ukraine. So I really don't see. I think there's something fishy going on. Let's just say that. Richard, good to see you. Matthew P says hello, Tom, old chap. Kira J says, was he talking the whole time? No, I think we hit a dead zone. So we will be streaming for maybe about 20 more minutes. But good to see you. NG is here. Sarah G, good to see you. Wolf Theta, War Walker. Hope everybody is well. Dante Rose says, I want world peace, Tom. Yeah, look, I mean, it's funny. Here's the thing. I'll make one comment on it. You know, we keep hearing from our intelligence specialists in the United States, and all of them are saying that Russia wants war. But every time we hear from Russia and the Ukraine, they say, what are you talking about? There's nothing going on. There's no big deal. So I think there's something perhaps nefarious going on. But we'll see. Hey, Sarah G, good to see you. Sally is here. The Investigator says, good evening, everybody. It's off subject, but Tom, please be sure to visit the Holocaust Memorial on Meridian Avenue in Miami Beach. The Investigator, I didn't even know there was a Holocaust memorial there, but I definitely will check that out. Thank you for telling me about that. I had no idea that it was even there. So I promise you I will check that out. And I would be very interested in seeing that. So thank you for letting me know about that, The Investigator. Numero Uno says, Tom, I'm just waiting to pounce on the best battery game changer stock, still private, ready to IPO. Interesting. So one of the companies that's pretty interesting, it's not like the best notable company for growth, but just something I wanted to bring up. So Black Rifle Coffee, which is a coffee company owned and operated by veterans, for veterans to support veterans coming back from wars overseas. I think it's a pretty cool company. Check them out, Black Rifle Coffee. They actually just went public this week on the New York Stock Exchange via a special purpose acquisition company, or SPAC. So the company is called Black Rifle Coffee. And I think it's a really cool company. I think they're doing a lot of good work. And I was happy to see that they went public via SPAC last week. So we'll talk about that in this week coming up. Hey, Sunshine is here. Sunshine After Rain says, hey, Tom, good to see you. Good to see you too. So everybody's outside here watching the Super Bowl. And this is Espanola Way. Good to see you, sunshine after rain. Hope you're well. Jay Einstein says, Tom, oil is at $95 a barrel. Hey, Marty Lewis is here. What's up, Marty? Hey, Carol Williams is here. Good evening, watching from the beautiful Caribbean island of Barbados. Or Antigua and Barbuda. Very cool. Hey, GGMYC, good to see you. Hey, Lady O, thank you for joining. We'll see you in the next one, and enjoy your Super Bowl Sunday, Lady O. Hey, Edwards, I only recently came across your channel, and you do a great job. Thank you from Missouri. Hey, thank you, Edward. Thank you for joining. Hey, Leonardo says, hey Tom, do you speak Spanish? I don't speak much Spanish, but I'm getting there, I'm learning. Hey, Numero Uno says, this beats Dubai, homegrown excitement. NG says, Miami is so unique, I love it. Good to see you, NG. Hope you're having a good one. Hey, Lori E says, good night, everybody. Going to make my guys some tacos. Yeah, and happy Valentine's Day tomorrow as well. Good to see everybody. Sunshine after rain says, Miami is so beautiful. Sunshine, I hope you had a good weekend. Hope you had a good weekend. Sunshine after rain. And we have a full moon out tonight in Miami. Beautiful full moon. Hey, Poon Adams says, hi guys, good to see you. Fred X says, good evening, Tom. What neighborhood tonight? So we're still in South Beach tonight, but we are at Espanola Way. Chrissy S in Iowa says, tacos here too. What's up, Chrissy? Estelle is here from Australia. What's up, Estelle? So everybody, we've already been streaming for about an hour, but we did have some buffering issues, so we're just starting the stream back up again. So we are gonna end it very soon, but I will be sending out, I believe, the 13th edition of the Behind the Street newsletter tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you haven't signed up already for the free financial newsletter, if you type !news, N-E-W-S in the chat, the Nightbot will drop the link where you can sign up for free. It's going to be a very busy week on Wall Street next week. NVIDIA, major semiconductor company, reporting earnings. We're going to talk about their failed acquisition of SoftBank company ARM. Unfortunately, they couldn't get through with that merger and acquisition, but AMD did seek approval and got approval for their takeover of Xilinx. So that deal is set to close on Monday. So we have a lot to talk about in the semiconductor space starting tomorrow on the stream. We also have so many pieces of economic data coming out, as well as Shopify earnings. So we are stream this week. Hey, Marty Lewis is here. Says, how many of us are not watching the Super Bowl? Good to see you, Marty Lewis. So Marty Lewis, did you ever wind up getting your heat back in your apartment? I remember you sent me a message saying that you still didn't have heat. So hopefully that all got taken care of. Hey, Sarah G, good to see you. Disney says hello from the UK. Welcome everybody from the United Kingdom. It's good to see you. You know, we were actually talking about Boris Johnson. He's supposedly going to lift all COVID restrictions going into next week. So we'll see how that plays out. But the one thing that was really notable to me is that they're even lifting the restrictions on quarantining. So supposedly you're not going to have to quarantine at all. So we'll see. War Walker says, I'll glance at the halftime show, but not the football. Interesting, War Walker. Hey, the Swan, Ken Glass is here. What's up, Ken? Yeah, they have some pretty cool setups here. I'll just show you really quick, but they do have the game set up on like a big outdoor TV here at Espanola Way in South Beach, Miami. Marty Lewis says, Tom, we did get the heat back after the boiler was repaired. 3 days without heat. Well, I'm glad you made it through. I am glad you have it back on, Marty Lewis. I'm glad you made it through. Hey, Cosmo. What's up, Cosmo? Hey, Edward says, I got severely burned by another channel and I'm trying to get my head above water again. I still own my AMC shares. So what are your thoughts on that? I'm just an old man with not long left. Edward. I'm sorry to hear that, Edward. You know, and I mean, not for nothing, I'm just gonna be blunt about it. You know, this is why I've been saying on the channel for 6 months now that you gotta ignore all of this nonsense about the AMC and the GameStop. It's all nonsense, and people are gonna lose a lot of money. And, you know, I'm sorry that you lost your money in that. But, you know, that's why I'm like, man, Edward, that is, that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But look, you know, Edward, I think it's easy, you know, to watch all these YouTube videos and all these people that are talking really excited about, you got to buy GameStop, it's going to the moon, and buying AMC, it's going to the moon. But I could tell you, it's all nonsense, right? You don't listen to anybody, including me, on the internet about anything in relation to investment advice, especially the people who are really trying to sell you something, which I believe is the vast majority of the YouTube channels that are promoting these very illiquid and unprofitable companies. So I apologize that you had to go through that and lose your money, but hopefully, you know, you'll be able to get back on your feet. And don't listen to anybody that is promoting particular securities, especially if those companies are not earning money and are not profitable. Bernard Friedman says, yeah, do not listen to the nonsense with the AMC shares or GameStop. Yeah, I mean, I've been saying this ever since that whole GameStop debacle had. It's just all nonsense. It's all nonsense.
Okay.
And, you know, anybody with a financial background would never advise on buying any of these companies. Especially a lot of these SPAC, special purpose acquisition companies. It's all nonsense. If you talk to anybody who's ever worked in finance, knows what they're talking about, you know, they'll tell you that it's all garbage. But unfortunately, those type of people who tend to talk about that type of messaging, they usually don't get a lot of the viewership in relation to the people who are promoting, you know, buying GameStop and AMC, because I guess that's just how the YouTube algorithm works, unfortunately. Good to see you, Sarah G. So we'll go over to Collins Avenue, and then we'll head up and end it at Lincoln Road. Edward, I wouldn't say that, but just, you know, just take my word for it. Anybody who's promoting anything on the on YouTube saying to buy this particular security, I would not listen. I would really just completely ignore them. Yeah, David G or David D says stay out of degenerate Wall Street bets. Yeah, and look, you know, I understand the whole premise of it. Like, it's a kick, it's a gag, you know, for people to buy, you know, calls and derivative products on these AMC and GameStop things and stuff like that. I get it. It's funny, but I think people have to realize there's people out there that are putting real money in this garbage, and, you know, impacting them really negatively. So just, it's unfortunate. I said this would happen, but hey, Marty McFly says howdy, Tom and everybody. Good to see you, Marty McFly. Good to see you, Sarah G. Carol Williams says, Tom, I am here working on my business law assignment in insider trading. Ah, very cool. Lena Sandoval is here, says hello, Tom and everybody. Good to see you. Barry Burr says happens to everybody, Edward. Hey, Alt Spotter says hello, Tom, watching here in Atlanta. You should come here and walk Buckhead or Midtown. You know, I've never been to Atlanta. I would like to go. Tony Laggett is here. Good to see you. Just waiting to cross here at 14th Street. Christian Felix says, hey, Tom and everybody. Cosmo Scary says, instant gratification never ends well. And, you know, I think I've said this before on the stream too, that, you know, obviously during the 2020 pandemic, there's been a lot of people coming out of the woodwork online, making those type of videos, promoting these sort of companies and telling people to buy them. And I think that, I'm not sure if everybody's doing it with the malicious intent, but, you know, that's technically considered soliciting securities. And I think a lot of people are going to get a knock on their door from the SEC. This happens every single cycle. I've been doing this a long time. So I think a lot of people, you know, whether they meant to do it or not, it could be in some severe trouble here with the Securities and Exchange Commission. If not major fines in the multi-millions of dollars or jail time. You know, if you are not licensed, you are not allowed to tell people to buy or sell any type of securities. So I think there, what is the big art piece over here called? Is it the Orb or something like that? I think it's coming up here in a minute, but I believe it's like a passageway between two buildings. And you know, it was funny, I was reading an article the other day about Floyd Mayweather and Kim Kardashian. They're in a little bit of hot water because they were promoting a specific cryptocurrency. And I remember this 6 months ago specifically telling everybody, I'm like, these people don't know what they're doing. You're not allowed to promote any type of investment product if you're not licensed. So I think Kim Kardashian as well as Floyd Mayweather could be in some pretty hot water. They probably won't be facing any jail time because they have really, really good lawyers, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in fines. So this is the main area of South Beach here. David D says, yep, they have no clue. Just look at all the shills on YouTube and Reddit. It's all fun and games until the SEC knocks on your door. Yep. Yeah, and just for clarification, you're allowed to talk about the financial markets. You're allowed to discuss broad-based economics and stock market indices and, you know, analyze individual stocks on an earnings basis and things like that. But what you're not allowed to do is you're not allowed to suggest people buy these securities, right? Which is what a lot of people were doing during the 2020 bull market rally, especially inclusive of a lot of this nonsense with the GameStop short squeeze as well as AMC. There's a lot of people were promoting and telling people and egging them on to buy these securities, which is highly illegal unless you are licensed. Ah, Jared, yeah, you're right. That's what it's called. The Betsy Orb. So this is the Betsy Ross here. Very beautiful building. Ah, Humane says, Tom, my uncle and I were walking where you were walking. Beautiful with all the shops. Yeah, I'm a big fan of all of the Art Deco buildings here. Sabrina Ferris says, is it a hotel? I think it is. I think the vast majority of the buildings here are hotels, but in the lobby there's usually restaurants and things like that. Edwards is absolutely beautiful. Good to see Edward. Oh, these two dogs are beautiful. Oh, there's three of them. I think they are retrievers, perhaps? So I think if we walk down here and look to the left, we'll see the orb. And supposedly it connects the two buildings. You could actually walk through it. The Swan is joining us from Ireland. Good to see you, the Swan. As always. So I think we'll be able to see it now if we make a left. Let's just wait for these cars to pass. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Jared was right. I think it is right here. So supposedly you're able to walk through this building here. or this orb. The Betsy orb. Irebus's golden retriever and a flat-coated retriever. Has anybody ever seen this in person? Estelle is here. Good to see you, Estelle. Estelle is joining us from Australia. Very cool. M. Wall on the run. Good to see you. Okay, so we'll walk here and make a right, and then we'll end it on Lincoln Road. Hey Bob, says Tom, these Art Deco hotels were such in bad shape in the 1970s. Wow. Yeah, you know, Bob, I was seeing, I think if we make a right here, you could see some of the Art Deco buildings that they tore down entirely and made brand new ones. But I think I like the old style a little bit better, as opposed to the more modern architecture, in my view. Hey, Mickey Handles says hello. That's pretty cool. Good to see you. So this is Espanola Way, where we were just at. Alan Wilson, copy that. Very cool. Does anybody know the time? Could we get a time check real quick in the chat? Yeah, Dante Rose, you too. Enjoy your day tomorrow as well. This week is going to be busy. It's going to be a busy week, but it should be good. Should be very good. 7:12, 7:13. Okay, copy that. Good to see you, Alex. I'm not sure what you mean by that. CTD. Marty Lewis, I saw that it was snowing in New York. How much snow did you guys get? Eastern Standard Time. Copy that. Yeah, so all of Florida is Eastern Standard Time, except I believe Pensacola, Florida is 1 hour behind Eastern Standard Time. Is that right, everybody? Because I always thought that all of Florida was Eastern Standard Time, but I believe Pensacola, Florida is about an hour behind. I think that's right. Josh D says the Panhandle is Central Time. That's right, Josh. You're right. Thank you for that. Yeah, and I never knew that. I always thought all of Florida was Eastern Standard Time. I love all of these palm trees here. Marty Lewis says, Tom, we got at least 2 inches of snow. Walking Commuter did a live walk in the morning. I got to check that out. Christian says, one question out of this financial context, Tom. Yesterday I mentioned on the break of the Super Bowl Is it possible to say like that? I'm not too sure what you mean, Christian. Could you rephrase that? I'm trying to... Not too sure what you mean. Marty McFly's is a popular scene in the movie Scarface was filmed here. Hey, Adrian says hi from Baltimore, Maryland. Good to see you, Adrian. Hope you're well. So we're coming up to Lincoln Road, everybody. If you've enjoyed the stream so far, feel free to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you are new, because we are going to be pretty busy on the streams this week, covering a lot of major earnings reports from NVIDIA, Shopify, and the like, as well as Cisco on Wednesday. So if you want to be here for that, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Estelle says you love Scarface. You know, I gotta watch the movie. I've never watched it. I've actually never watched that movie all the way through. True story. Marty McFly says legendary movie. Hey, Jamie Price says, hey Tom, good to see you. Yeah, Christian, you could say that. Yeah, you could say break, halftime. Jamie Price, good to see you. Sarah G says, have a wonderful evening, everybody. Good to see you, Sarah G. So I think this is an outdoor Super Bowl viewing or sighting here. Hey, Adrian says hi from Baltimore, Maryland, watching the Super Bowl and got some snow here. Awesome. So we're coming up to Lincoln Road, where we will end it. So I appreciate everybody joining today. Please enjoy your Super Bowl, watching the game with your friends and family. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. I know it's a shorter stream than usual, but we did stream for about an hour, and now we're at about 30 minutes, so an hour and 30 minute stream tonight. Thank you everybody for joining. Tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be sending out the Behind the Street newsletter to everybody. So if you haven't signed up, if you type !news, N-E-W-S, in the chat, the Nightbot will drop the link to the Behind the Street newsletter, which is a financial newsletter that I write for everybody at least once a week. So feel free to check that out. FredX says, thanks, Tom, and have a great weekend. Sabrina Fair, thank you. Sarah G, Sunshine After Rain. Appreciate you. War Walker, the one and only. Appreciate it very, very much. Thank you for the support. The Swan. Good to see you, the Swan. Kira J, M Wall on the run. Christian Felix, thank you for joining. Bob, thank you for joining. Sarah G, Kathy Lyons, Marty Lewis. Mike Simmons says, I've been enjoying watching the live stream of the Port of Miami. Watching those captains dock those huge cruise ships is amazing. I gotta check that out, Mike. Chris, thank you for joining. Sarah G, Henry, appreciate it. FredX, Irevis, thank you. Sunshine After Rain. Hey, Ruby Falcone, thank you so much. Terry Docker, Shih Tzu Not, thank you so much for joining. Bernard Friedman, the one and only Swan, Gigi NYC, Alan Wilson, and everybody. Thank you for joining. We'll see you all in the next one. And to the mighty bull, have a good night wherever you are, because there is always a bull market somewhere. You just need to know where to look, and I'll see everybody right back here on the stream in downtown Miami tomorrow. Like the video if you enjoyed the stream tonight. Subscribe if you are new. And look out for the Behind the Street newsletter that I will be sending out at 9 p.m. See everybody in the next one.